The muggy air in Jonestown clung to me like a second skin, heavy and oppressive. It mirrored the weight in my heart, the constant gnawing unease that had settled there months ago. I'd come here, like so many others, searching for something. I was tired of the world outside, the constant struggle, the feeling of being lost and adrift. Reverend Jones, back in the States, had offered a different path. He spoke of equality, of community, of a place where we could escape the racism and injustice that had shadowed my life for so long. His words were like a balm, soothing the pain and filling me with a sense of hope I hadn't felt in years. He was charismatic, powerful, and he seemed to genuinely care. That's what drew me in, that promise of a better life, a life free from the struggles I'd known. So I packed up everything, said goodbye to what little family I had left, and followed him here to Guyana, to this place he called Jonestown. We were supposed to build a utopia, a haven from the outside world, and for a while it felt like we were. But now the air feels thick with something else, something darker, and I'm terrified of what's going to happen next. The heat, the isolation, the way Jones's sermons have changed, it all feels wrong. It feels like we're trapped. The sticky heat of the jungle pressed down on Jonestown. It felt like a heavy blanket, always there, just like Reverend Jones's words. What was supposed to be a safe place, a way to escape the unfairness of the world, had turned into a trap. We, his followers, were stuck, held captive by fear, and our complete trust in him. He, once a respected preacher back in the States, had brought us here to Guyana, promising a perfect community, free from the racism and inequality that so many of us, especially the Black people, had suffered. Jonestown, cut out of the rainforest, at first seemed like a shared dream, a group effort to find a better life. But his charm, the very thing that attracted us, changed. His sermons, once about fairness and justice, became wild, crazy speeches, full of scary predictions and his own inflated ego. He mixed Christianity, socialism, and his own weird ideas into something powerful, something that controlled us. Life here was a show, every part of it controlled by Jones. He told us what to do, what to eat, what to think, who to be with. We had to obey him completely. Disagreeing was not allowed. His close followers made sure everyone did what he said, creating an atmosphere of fear. The White Knights' practice runs for mass suicide became normal. They were meant to test how loyal we were, to get us used to the idea of revolutionary suicide as something good, unavoidable. These practices, with his passionate speeches and the poison, which was usually harmless, thankfully, were scary mind control. News of our situation got out. Relatives unable to contact us talked to reporters and politicians, giving them a worrying picture of Jonestown. Congressman Ryan, along with reporters and worried family members, came to investigate. They were shown a fake, happy version of Jonestown, meant to hide the truth of Jones's control and our growing desperation. But the lies started to fall apart. Some of us, encouraged by their presence, tried to leave with them. That defiance broke Jones's hold on us. He saw the investigation as a threat, a plot to destroy him and the People's Temple. His paranoia went wild. He announced we wouldn't be taken alive, that we would decide how we died. He talked about revolutionary suicide, a final act against a corrupt world, a move to a better place. His voice, loud and amplified, filled the settlement, a hypnotic drone. Then, on November 18, 1978, the unthinkable happened. Jones ordered us to drink the flavor aid with cyanide. The air was thick with terror, acceptance, blind faith. Mothers, some crying, some numb, gave the poison to their children. Those who refused were forced. Jones, in his robes, watched us die, proving his power. He was among the last, killing himself with a gunshot. The aftermath was awful. Over 900 bodies tangled together, a gruesome scene. The world was shocked. Jonestown became a symbol of cults, manipulation, the results of blind faith. The dream of a perfect community became a mass grave, a stark reminder of the evil that can hide beneath even the most hopeful efforts, a chilling example of how easily the human mind can be broken and how seductive a crazy charismatic leader can be.